Now, Alec Peirce at the ranch. Now, if you guys, and I know you do, spend a lot of time, as I do, working on machinery, toys, whatever happens to be, fixing things, cars, tractors, whatever, and you will if you have a hobby farm, trust me, then you use socket wrenches a lot. Now, you know socket wrenches, you know, you have a proper socket, and you have a wrench, and you fit that into that. That allows you to, okay, socket wrench, right? Then you've already probably run into the irritating problem of keeping your sockets organized. Now, there's been all kinds of solutions over the years, all kinds of them. If your big toolbox, your roller toolbox, is close to where you're working, then you can actually have special trays in your roller toolbox with pins on them, and they're all marked, and you can put all your sockets in there nice and neatly, and so on. And that works, okay? But if, like me, here, working in the country, oftentimes I'm down at the barn, or I'm in the drive-in shed, I'm over by the house trailer, or whatever it happens to be, I'm outside. I'm not going to take my big red toolbox and haul it out there, even if I could on the gravel driveway. It doesn't work. So I need some way of taking my socket set with me to the job site. How about that? Job site, you like that? And I do that usually with a tool bag like this. I put my tools into it and off I go. Now the difficulty there is, which sockets do you take? It's nice to have the whole set, because if you're like most people, you get out there and sure enough, that nut that you thought was 1/2 inch is really 9/16 or whatever it happens to be, and so you're running back and forth and everything. So you really need to have a complete set of sockets with you, okay? And sometimes you have to have more than one set. Sometimes you have to have the tiny ones, quarter inch drive. Sometimes you need a 1/2 inch drive for fairly heavy nuts and bolts, and often you need 3/8. You know, different ones. There's 6-point and 12-bolt. You guys are the mechanics, you know what I'm talking about. Point is this: how do you conveniently, quickly, easily carry a set of sockets, keep them organized, keep them all together so they don't get lost? Well, I've looked at a lot of different systems. I've used these metal clippy things that have holes on them. You can hang them on the wall or put them in a tray, and they're not bad, but they twist, and I've had lots of sockets fall off of these. These ones won't, of course. And then now, more recently, when you buy a set of sockets, they often come with a nice little tray similar to that, made of plastic and metal, and you put your sockets on it, and it keeps it organized. It's pretty good. But these often fall off. Very often these will just fall off, and then you can find it and put it back on. But it's a darn nuisance. So when I saw these socket carriers, I'm going to call them socket carrier, I thought I'd give them a try. And gosh darn it, they're really good. Let me show you. There it is right there. Simple. Little orange tray. Doesn't look like very much. Watch. It's magnetic. Want that socket? 1 inch, 1 1/8, there you go, 1/2 inch, put it back in, there it is. These are great. They're small, they're light, they're magnetic, and there's a complete set from 3/8 to 1 1/8 of 1/2 inch drive sockets right there. Drop it into the tool bag, off you go to the job site. Take it out, use it, put it back in. Can't go wrong. They obviously come, you know, of course they would come with the 3/8 drive as well. There's a complete set of 3/8 drive sockets, and again they come with for 1/4 inch drive as well. Just that simple. Just a plastic with a magnet on the back, and it holds them in place. I have noticed one thing: my workbenches here in my shop are solid steel, and I've noticed a couple times with the big one in particular, if I set it hard on the bench, I have an awful time getting it off. I have to slide it off the side. The magnets are really, really strong. They seem to be tough. They're color coded, if that means anything, if you can't tell the difference between them. So now it's simple. I want to carry my 1/2 inch and my 3/8 inch, throw my wrench, and off I go. They don't get all mixed up in the bag. They don't fall off. You keep them organized. You can look at a glance to see if you have them all or if someone swiped a couple. And I found it really, really handy. So if you're looking for these, I got these at Princess Auto. Princess Auto is I'm in Canada, and Princess Auto is our Harbor Freight. I don't know if Harbor Freight has these. I go to Harbor Freight quite a bit, but I know they have these at Princess Auto. I don't know who makes them. Socket base, grip, G-R-I-P is the brand, grip, socket base. But anyway, if you spot these, take a try. Get one, see if it works for you, and then you might just find you want a whole set. That's what I did. So now my socket, my big roller cabinet is well organized. I got one drawer for each of these different sizes, and it works really well. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. It was a great idea. It sure has helped me to keep track of my wrenches. Easy to carry around as well. Talk to you soon. Alec Peirce at the Wrench with tips to make your life easier and more fun. Talk to you. Bye-bye.